billions upon billions of US dollars to stop this truth from coming out. Negotiated restructuring with you. Britain helped them to write it. Ojukwu was a rebel, a secessionist, because we had no media. That is why they're paying Facebook billions upon billions of US dollars to stop this truth from coming out. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Go on is allowed, go and ask him. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Ojukwu went and negotiated restructuring with you in Aburi. You came back, Britain told you not to agree because Britain realized that all the component units of Britain knows that if you go back to regionalism, you have economic growth. The country will do very well. But Britain doesn't want it. That was why they even instigated the Nzogu coup, so-called Nzogu coup, saying they will bring Awolowo to become the head of state. They knew what was going to happen. They wanted to truncate the economic miracle of Dr. Michael. But what I'm telling you are fast. Go and investigate for yourself. In the East, you had the fastest growing economy in the whole world, over 40% every year. In the West, Awolowo was performing his own miracle as well. Even in the North, Ahmadu Bello and Tafawa Balewa were doing very well. You had all those massive industries in the North. You even had Alamajiris that were employed in the North, meaningfully employed, gainfully employed. They were all doing very well. Britain said, no, for us to control these people, we need to impoverish them. Let us introduce this war. There was a coup by Nzogu. And after that, there was the massacre of, as usual, massacre of our people in the North. Ojukwu said, I have to secure my land and my people. They said, no, let's go to Aburi to discuss it. Ojukwu went to Aburi and agreed restructuring. That's something now you're asking for, to tell you how foolish Nigerians are. They're very foolish. That same nonsense you're asking for now was discussed many years ago. Ojukwu sat down in Aburi with Gowon and decided that regionalism was the best way forward, restructuring, going back to who you were, 1963 Constitution, 1963 Constitution. Be on your own and pay tax to the central government, as they have in America, as they have even in Britain. Britain, you have Scotland that is almost independent, Wales, the same thing, everybody is free, but Britain doesn't want the same thing they're enjoying to happen in Nigeria. Why? Ask yourself that question. Anybody telling you about one Nigeria is your enemy, I prove it to you now. Ojukwu negotiated devolution, regionalism. The North will be on their own, the West on their own, even Midwest on their own, and then the East on their own. It's the same one Nigeria. On their way to the airport, before they boarded the aircraft, a call came from Lagos, from the British High Commissioner in Lagos to Gowon, telling Gowon not to agree, after having signed the agreement. That same Gowon you're looking at today, God kept him alive so that he can witness the destruction he will bring upon that very zoo called Nigeria. Gowon said no. Do you know all the journalists in Nigeria, none of them have ever gone to Gowon to ask him, why did you say no to Aburi? Aburi was restructuring. None of those agitating for restructuring right now has ever gone to Gowon or gone to Nigeria to say, but Ojukwu negotiated restructuring. What happened? They came back and they said no. Ojukwu said, okay, so you want to continue to kill my people all over the place? No. Because of that, I'll declare Biafra. Today, they have brainwashed all of you with the perverse notion and thinking that somehow Ojukwu is responsible for causing a war, when opposite is the case. If not now, that after many years of hammering on this very topic, it has now sunk into the skull of the people that Gowon was the aggressor, not you. That's how Nigeria is, always blaming the victim. And we lost over 5 million people during that very genocidal war. They killed over 5 million Biafrans. They wanted to wipe us away from the face of this very earth. But we survived it, and we're here today. Those they gave birth to, they have come. And this time with their wrath that
Okay, welcome back. Happy weekend to you all. I hope my voice is coming out. I hope my voice is coming out. How are we all doing today? Please, as you join us, help me click the like button and share the video so that others will know that we are here. I don't know how many of you that received notification. Sometimes when we come live like this, the owner of the platform sometimes restrict the notification. But I'm happy that you guys are here for now. This is 5 minutes of the program, and we're going to start without wasting much time. Let me appreciate all of you on the comment section, starting from Evans Ike. Firstborn is here with us. My brother, where have you been? It's been a while. Where have you been? Money Man is here. Dixon. Idika, I see you. Ogwejo 4 is here with us. All of you on comment, I really appreciate you. We also have Gerard. I see you. Nolene, our own mommy is here. Charles, Richard, I see you. And who again? Okay. Ezekiel Godwin. Ezekiel Godwin, it has been a while. I did not see you. I have not seen you for some time. Ifai is here. Ifai Okora, I see you. And Charles. Okay, Charles, Richard, I think I sent my greet to you. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you are new. Today is fundraising, so we are going to start without delay because Nelson Mark, you see, Nelson Mark, how are you? How are you, my brother? Please like the video. So, I watched. Oh my goodness! I watched a video. Credit to the source. I think this video from Progress the analyst. Credit to you. And sometimes it is good to be good. And whenever you're doing something, try to understand what you're doing and know the implication so that you know what you are expecting. Know the implication of what you are doing so that you know the result that you will be expecting. Musa, I see you, Musa Biafran, my brother. Musa, I don't know, this is your name. Sometimes if I see it, I will always pause to call it. I don't know why. Man, even Bible says, fear not. Fear not. Okay? My people, fear not. But depend on the not that you want to be, that you are afraid of. So maybe that is what is actually a kind of pushing me to pause before calling your name. Musa, M-U-S-A. Musa, please, do you mind to tell us more about you? Give to Keke here, ask him where he come from. Musa, this is your name sometimes, honestly. And it's not only today. Sometimes if I'm reading comment section, like calling names, like that, once you get to your turn, my brother, I always pause. That's this kind of Musa, I don't know. Somebody said I should ask you where are you from? Mazakai report. God bless you. Are you to Nelson Mark? It's boom, madam. Nelson Mark, I have a question for you, but it's gonna be offline. Dixon said, "Oh, hey, Biafra." So I watched a video of Nwayi Ocha shared by Progress the analyst because I actually don't na platform Nwayi Ocha sometimes on a week, so on a week somehow. But I watched the video of Nwayi Ocha from Progress the analyst. There's something that happened there that I want us to share. Many of you have watched it, but let us go deeper on that video. Let's go deep on that video. Then we are gonna touchlight other things as well. Precious, I see you, Precious. Precious, Ashimole. Are you from Oduduwa? Are you Oduduwa sister? Precious, are you from say Musa, Nigeria, or Biafra? I don't know. But Precious, your name sounds like Ashimole. Our own brother, our uncle is here with us. Oluchiwa God. Ezebo Mmadụ. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry, I'll be right back. Just a moment.
Have lived and died in the ignorance that Ojukwu caused a war. That's what they were writing. Britain helped them to write it. Ojukwu was a rebel, a secessionist, because we had no media. That is why they're paying Facebook billions upon billions of US dollars to stop this truth from coming out. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Go on is alive, go and ask him. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Ojukwu went and negotiated restructuring with you in Aburi. You came back, Britain told you not to agree because Britain realized that all the component units of Britain knows that if you go back to regionalism, you will have economic growth. The country will do very well. But Britain doesn't want it. That was why they even instigated the Nzogwu coup, so-called Nzogwu coup, saying they will bring Awolowo to become the head of state. They knew what was going to happen. They wanted to truncate the economic miracle of Dr. Michael. But what I'm telling you are fast. Go and investigate for yourself. In the East, you had the fastest growing economy in the whole world, over 40% every year. In the West, Awolowo was performing his own miracle as well. Even in the North, Ahmadu Bello and Tafawa Balewa were doing very well. You had all those massive industries in the North. You even had Alamajiris that were employed in the North, meaningfully employed, gainfully employed. They were all doing very well. Britain said, no, for us to control these people, we need to impoverish them. Let us introduce this war. There was a coup by Nzogwu. And after that, there was the massacre of, as usual, massacre of our people in the North.
Every media handle supposed to focus and spread the good news that Biafra is no longer a government in exile, that Biafra now is a nation, that the world should recognize that Biafra nation. Remember, once a nation is being declared from exile, it is no longer a government in exile. Every Lazar office automatically turned to embassy. This time that we had, this festival time, is a time to spread the news that Biafra is no longer a government in exile. Biafra now is a nation in Biafra land. So therefore, anybody still hanging on a platform of government in exile should exist from there. It is no longer government in exile because it has been declared. It is a nation, the United States of Biafra nation. We are here this evening to educate those of you who are ignorant about what you're supposed to do at this time. The distraction should stop. The confusion should end.
Sorry, I actually moved myself. I was talking about the video of Nwayi Ocha in France. Somebody called on her program and asked a very good question. In fact, you know, we have, after falling back, that's FallDeep. Now, FallDeep Republic, if you are talking about confused people, FallDeep Republic is like, they are the real example of Confucianists. They are the one. Because, and they are the part and parcel of the whole problem, which is CRC and whatever they call themselves. How many of you remember when I said that every time any group that you see Nwayi Ocha there, remove your slippers, your shoe, your sandal, whatever you are wearing on your foot, remove it and run. I said it here. That thing is now, you know, is not coming to reality. FallDeep Republic that just started a few days ago, they are now running helter-skelter. If you don't know, if you cannot lead, do not destroy the work of other people. Not when you want to, you push people away and the road is open for you. The road is open for you to ride on. Come and lead. The only thing you know how to do is to analyze other people that are leading. That's the only thing you need to do. It is wrong. That does not mean that if the leaders are not doing something that you don't like, you can also say it, right? But in a polite way and know your limit. Not those that are lying, propagating evil, propagating lies to blackmail effort of other people. When that opportunity, that seat is being open for you to come and sit. Come and sit. Come and sit and lead. It's, you know, then you realize that you don't have the quality. No, you don't know how to. You can't lead. That is a sign of Arulana. Arulana. People who cannot. You cannot lead. You don't even appreciate other people that are leading. You are just lying after lying after lying. You are not helping yourself. Nwayi Ocha started by telling us, okay, let me just go back from the time of after re-declaration of Biafra, when everybody come back. You know, she was still on her way back to Finland, back to France, when Eggman and the chief priest of Kevadi, the chief liar of our time, Sonak Marawa, use their platform to sell negative stuff against Biafrans, thinking that they are doing it against Ngozi aggression. Because that is the mentality that some of them have. Once they want to showcase their stupidity, they will come out and pretend that, oh, you know, we want it to this way. PM will say it must be this, and this one. Everything, remember, almost everything that criticize USB of doing, then they have done that as, in fact, they have superseded USB in doing that. The account, opening of account, new website, fundraising from homeland, using local account that they told you that is a Fulani account. They know that when PM was here, it's almost the same account. It's almost that kind of, I don't want to go deeper, but it's almost that kind of account creation. I asked them then, when PM had a meeting with Biafrans in Lagos, Biafrans in Abuja, in Kano, people donated money then, right? Yes. The people made donation. Yes. Which account do they use? Which account do they use during that time? See, but they are the one revealing the one that USB is using, and they will come out and think that, oh, it's full of their account. You see that they are targeting you, that are arresting people, that they are the one reporting the account. They will turn around and tell you that USB is working with the Nigerian government, but it is so easy for them to report account that account will be shut down, meaning that they have access to the Nigerian government, isn't it? Lying to people and pretending that everything is about Only you know how to think. Is it okay? Only you know how to think. Now ask yourself. Now that Ogenkere, I'm coming to the program that we are here for. Now that Ogenkere, if you Ogenkere cough now, Sun newspaper, Vanguard, People Gazette, all of them will carry it like it will not become a breaking news. And when they want to mention his name, they will put it boldly. Acting Prime Minister of Briggy, not this guy. Check the one with how they address PM when PM started. The self-acclaimed Prime Minister. Self-acclaimed. We know how we complain about it here on social media. That is not self-acclaimed. He was voted. He pushed that one until they started changing their tone somehow. But they have not come out publicly to acknowledge PM as a PM officially. They are always trying to, put it as if he's the one calling himself. But guys, see how they're putting the acting. Somebody who's supposed to be the acting to PM, as they claim that he is, not recognized by Biafra though. Nobody recognized that apart from DOS that have been waiting for ages to have this opportunity so they cannot pollute everything, just to make sure that at the end of the day, everything PM work is zero. Eunice BB, Ingiru, these are well-known DOS obedient students. It's not hidden. Nobody, if you claim that they are not, please let me know. Then we can throw that line immediately. We can go through that as well to show you, to prove to you that they are. Why is Ocha utilize her platform? Use her platform then. Begin to tell Omajana. This people loved her because what she was saying that time was about USB and the real thing that Biafra actually stand for. But she actually even added her own as time goes on. When she started, it was okay. She was, letting Biafra know what happened in Finland, what this one said, what the other one said, and what you should expect. People are adding 1 + 1 to make it to become 2. People are getting the clear information through her. People, if she come live, 1,000 plus watching. Genuine, not fake, real. Like button, sharing, people calling, and she was loved. Super chat is she's the one choosing. Everything was very, very good. Then the thing where I was saying is that I am not, a journalist. I am not a journalist. Like play. She began to throw her weight. And I said, even trying to let her know, because anybody can make a mistake. Okay, look at this thing that you said is not like this. She keep on claiming that she's not what she's doing. And she's the one that started revealing, bringing out information. What happened behind the scene? Recording people's video, people's voice. She will call you and record you and keep. For what? To the extent of recording cabinet members. That is the height of it. That is the height of it. Recording cabinet members. What they're saying. And it's not as if what they're saying is bad. Because she actually believed that once she released that kind of information, everywhere will scatter. That was her mentality. She keep on in that. Why I'm saying all this is for you to know that some of the things that is going on now, the problem that is everybody can see, started from her. Not all of them, but I'm talking about creation of different group. She cannot deny that she's not part of it. For example, Ogenkere and CRC, decided to claim that they are this, they are that. Okay, Biafra says, okay, since that we can do whatever you want to do, allow us to be. They couldn't, because they started with the fake and with that long-term plan. Because when you said that COS is called herself DPM, that she imposed DPM on herself, that nobody gave her surrogate. I asked a question, like I said it before here. Let for me alone, I don't even need the letter from PM that she's a surrogate. I don't need it. Personally, I don't need it. By default, she is the leader. Even, okay, let me just bring it down to you. Let's assume that she's not even serious. by the way she responded after the arrest of PM, the way she talked, the way she addressed Biafrans, understand this, the way she addressed Biafrans is enough for me to take her as a leader. That is me from that point. But for peace to reign, I just okay that I'm neutral. I'm not gonna come out and begin to talk. Let us know the problem, because as an outsider, you don't know what happened. You don't know, maybe let's see that problem. I waited. I was following broadcasters, Sona Parawa, Eggman. I was following also people from USB who go 247, and it's men who go and other. It was not that person. All right. So I was just watching, calculating, connecting, because I used to watch. So nobody, I don't need anybody to tell me the hairstyle that PM hairstyle, because I can see that one on my own with my two naked eyes. So not everything that you need to tell me, but for me to reconfirm what I'm thinking, I have to wait. As God may have it, everything begin to fall into place. We begin to connect the dots, begin to see reasons behind what Ogekeres are doing. And to be honest with you, even if Ogekeres people, even if they are right, it's like that they are right. That what they coming, maybe there's something that they know that we don't know. The time they chose to fight back by coming out and begin to broadcast and talking rubbish on social media is a no for me. Even for me to even listen to you, you see that moment that Biafrans are going back to their various homes, you choose to on your camera and begin to destroy, because what I call them that moment is joy killers. I call them joy killers because I was still having respect for them. I don't want to call them I call them by their name then. If I want to refer to Sana Barawa and Ogekeres, it's not, I don't even know that the other one can talk. It's always of late. I don't even know that Ogekeres can talk. I was actually waiting to hear from Sana Barawa and Eggman. I call them joy killers. That point in time, I call them joy killers because I know the pains, I know the joy that Biafran had. Even non-brigade members, like people that are non-autopilot members, people that are neutral, because Biafrans always have neutral people, always. And some of these neutral people are not sincere. Some of them are not, especially those of them that started from day one to say, I am neutral. But if you are neutral to observe something, is okay. If you have been here and you don't want to get, it's okay. But you see people who are, after they are kidnapped of Mazaman, instead of you to face it squarely, you say you are neutral, you are neutral, you are neutral, you are neutral. For how long are you going to be, you will be that neutral? How long? When you are seeing that this guy, what he's doing is wrong. You choose to pretend that you are neutral, you are a liar, pure liar. Some of them are waiting for highest bidder. That is just a fact. So, but after everything, let me cut the long story short so you can go to the program. After everything, I came out and said, look, this is my own stand on this. Look at, but I'm not a member. As a content creator, that this is what I can tell you people. This is the truth. They started saying, oh, they bought you over. At that time it was hot now, very, very hot. How many are we there? Very, very hot. Oh, they buy you over. If they pay you. One of them even called me and challenged me if I can swear with her shrine that I was not paid. So I will swear, but are you going to swear that they paid me? Why I'm saying all this in my people is that after all the effort that I done put that time, she wanted to use that energy. So that's why, how many of you remember when I said overpraise is what is destroying almost everything that Biafrans are doing? Like me now, Kai report, you come here, begin to shout praises on me. If I am not the kind, if God did not nurture me the way I am, it can also make me start thinking that I am next to PM. Do you understand? So that is possible. I kicked against praises. Some of you can remember, you can confirm this. I said it here. Too much of praise. Look at my tata. No matter how you praise Kai report, I know my level. I know that all this Kai we are solidly behind you is temporal. I know. If you go, you get stuff now. I cannot even see one person. That's just the gospel. That's the gospel truth. And it's not only on me. It's almost even you watching me now. Tomorrow people begin to shout, "Oh, Mr. A, we are solidly behind you, my brother. We are solidly behind you." That second, that minute, they are solidly behind you. If anything comes, they are not going to be behind you. That's gospel. No matter what you do. Today, now some of us that are normally some of us that can't even call PM without adding, can't even call Simon Ekpa without saying PM, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. When he was here, many of us use that. Now, I'm observing some of us. Simon Ekpa said this. Simon Ekpa, the PM is not going. Is diminishing. It's going away. It's fading off. He's not going away because he's not here. Just how many months? That is our people for you. That's why I said anybody that's fighting for our people, not only USB alone. No, I'm talking about our people. Please don't get me wrong. Anybody fighting for our people, make sure you are determined. You have made up your mind to fight. But don't think that our people will give you that kind of respect they're giving you now. No. If anything happened to you, they will run away. But solidly behind. And too much of this praise always give us, mislead our leaders, make them begin to think somehow. That was why what happened to Nwayi is Ocha. Only the praises are done that people begin to shout praises. Why Chena serious now with that year ourselves, no one must say yes. I will tear everything down. I will tear people that know her weakness. Begin to fuel her, begin to push her to continue. She continued, and what happened? Everything, that's why she's tomorrow she's here. Today she's there. It's not as if she don't know what she's doing. She has the brain to do this magomago very, very, very well. But her mouth, she forgot that she's doing it in this era of technology. That what if you call somebody annual fiaketa, it has entered though. That annual will last. As long as people can get hold of that video, it can last to ages. That is the world we are living now. Obono 1950s, 60s, that kind era, those time, even 80s, to keep record, we find it difficult. But now, just make a small short video. Even about a motor now, people will keep it for you. The day before you know it, they will dust it and bring it out for you. So that is it. Everything that Nwayi said then, people have it, and they're using it against her. She don't even care. She will tell you that I don't care. So later she claimed that PM called her after insulting USB. She said all manner of nonsense, added to what she said to Gegere when she was with USB. Then when she want to destroy USB, because in her mind, she's the one that built the USB. In her mind, she's the one that built the USB. Obogene, too much praises. Too much praises. You are this, you are that. Those people doing that don't know the harm they are creating to the minds of the person. Because the more we are saying that, the person will begin to think that he's mini God, that he is now the God of you. And you know that you can't even accept him as a God. You can't even accept him. But you will be the one to control his mind to begin to feel that he's a God. I've said it before. So I don't want people to say that, oh, you are saying it now. People that followed me know that when I said this before, even me here, don't bring that praises, that I don't need it. Because that's too much praises. People who are not well cultured, like people who don't have that home training, will begin to feel that he's more superior than even you. And you that is present know that you cannot accept anybody to dictate to you, to dictate your decision to you. Like dictate your own decision for you. No, you know you can't. Because our people are, when you hear that the Biafrans are Republican in nature, it is not just a theory. We are practicalizing it. But somehow our people are very good in showering over praises to people who are actually doing something they like. I'm not saying you should not praise people, but let it just always put it in a neutral way. You understand? But always giving name. You see, PM manages his own very well. Master can manage his own very well. But everybody is not PM, everybody is not Master can. The level of praises that Biafran gave to PM can trigger PM to begin to act abnormal. But you see, he manages it because he's well trained. The same thing with Master can. People will come to my platform and begin to do the same thing. People will come to my platform and begin to think somehow. Oh, Master Kai, I open up you can also achieve something. And open up can also achieve something. But don't bring it. But if you don't, because my own, even if you like make a video where all of Biafran kneel down and carry report, you are now the savior of our time. My spirit they move an inch because I'm not a foul. You know what? But I appreciate you. Don't get it twisted. I appreciate you, of course. I appreciate you for recognizing for liking what I said or what I'm doing. I was okay, but everybody is not. We are not the same. That's the problem. We are not. And how can you know that this person can handle that such level of praise? How will you know? Why I'm saying nothing because of why he's such a, because she is the way she is today. Some of us cost it. I don't get I if in the night and that's an open over one eye. If I carry also get buy if you go near no, now honestly, on a bamba, she won't also add that energy in her voice. She'll end up messianic. So my people, she decided to connive with the Biafran Unite, whom actually she attacked before. And of course, Ezenagu tell me a friend of my friend. Enemy to my enemy is my friend. Enemy to my enemy is my friend. Both of them come together and begin to think that they can let us team up with Ogenkere, because at that point in time, they think that if they team up with Ogenkere, COS and USB will be bygone. They worked hard on that. They pushed and pushed and pushed. What happened? They couldn't. When they realized that, no, we cannot push this people away, they now look at that. Oh, it's you. Oh, it's you. Oh, both of you. They realized that they were enemy. They begin to fight each other. Giddy. Oh, who is Ogenkere? You can push him away. They team up again to form CRC. And as myopic as these people are, they did not ask themselves questions before they started talking about moving away from fallback republic. They couldn't. Normally, if they have some sense in them, what they should have done is, who is going to lead us? Number one, the person must accept what they have, but they don't do that, because if I can't see Made beyond Ezenagu, come on. Can you imagine? These people begin to talk about this and that as if in their mind they want to run autopilot. Because they called it, that's the Biafran Unite. You remember because before they announced CRC FallDeep Republic, Biafran Unite started telling us that Biafran movement is now in autopilot. You remember when he gave that kind of that expo in the public, that is now autopilot. People say, autopilot. So we are going back. Like me, I was actually thinking that they are trying to go back with Ogenkere to autopilot or something like that. Or maybe they don't recognize anybody, but the movement will be running by itself. Oko don't know that. Or when you say autopilot, does not practically mean that people are not going to be adding their voice, leading it. Autopilot simply means that we are all together here, but even when we are together, somebody leading us, but outside there, we don't need to bring anybody as a leader. Or maybe people may know that this is our spokesperson, our spokesman, but all of us already internally we know who is heading us. They did not do their job. Because they actually think that PM run autopilot and it was very smooth, that PM was not doing anything. It was Biafran doing it. I want you all of them now behind the scene during the time of autopilot. A man of Bulobelo, if in fact that autopilot have multiple pilots. Okay, you have that autopilot that you see has multiple pilots. Multiple, not even one. But look at them. They came out and began to run autopilot. Today, what is going on? Can I get the program? Listen. They are not using this. They are not using our the name that we gave them, FallDeep. It is good that they recognize that you are FallDeep. Very, very good that you did that because you can see it. You can see it. This is the voice of one of them. I don't know the name of the man. I don't know his name. He called Nwayi Ocha begin to show his own concern. Why are we? What is going on? What is going on? You understand? He's just trying to show his concern. What are we doing? What is going on here? That he even said that he asked not Eggman, Biafran disunite a question, and he couldn't answer that question. He couldn't answer the question. Now listen. Because I have a full matter. One month at the corner. See, I 1 month at the corner. 1 month at the corner. Here you have. But the one easy. But the year I don't want easy. Because which one are you Biafran unite? Or someone here, I don't hear what's a full question going to me. Whenever Biafran unite, that's that question, something is wrong somewhere. Exactly. But no, not that. Okay, and the funny thing is that Biafran Unite, we put that in his title, question and answer, that he want to answer people's he want to answer questions, and when the question came, when they throw it on him, he will start telling them that this one is beyond him. This one is beyond him. You said the question and answer, people, and look at why he's such a. She's not trying to dodge, to move away from the question. When you have this woman in your group, why is such a? You are in for a very long journey. Yeah, she will deceive you. Now, I want you to hear something that she said here. She actually said to them, go and ask, I don't know. Go and ask her. Because she told you people, if there's any question later, just come back to me. So to her now, it's not time for you to go and ask her. Go and meet her. Let's take all these things it was here because one of them they were worried, and they were seriously worried, and they watched there for the past 2 weeks. I've been just him about fundraising on what we had today. Because here all this guy here for the what is I don't know what's on I go for my own point. In all she's not trying to push it, I don't know. But when you, this I don't know what you're talking about. This woman brought her in her platform to tell Umaja na Mama Biafra. Mama Biafra ga-abịa na nọnyere anyị echi. Ụmụaja na ndụ aka ụnọ ruola jụnụ ga-ajụ na ajụ na ndị a bụ ndị we Biafra. Ịma ndị ụmụaja na unu amagodo ka anyị si eme ya na this is people na-ekwu ndị eziokwu ha kwuo okwu for otu anyị si kwuo ya. Ụmụaja na Mama Biafra ọ ga-abịa na ebe ọgbata obi si ka anyị fọlọ bak anyị ncha ga-agaga nọnyere Mama Biafra wee soro oge nkere eyi na ọgbata obi e kwuru na anyị ga-aga nọrọ na nke yes his appear ọgbata obi si ka anyị fọlọ bak eyi anyị ga-afọ ya bụ bak ọgbata obi ewubere this gọọmenti na ife ngọzọrọ bụ golo fụna na ndị otu ya na-eme n'ọnụ igbu mmajana n'onye na-achọrọ mmajana egofa nọ like play they design flyers and begin to share it. Na Mama Biafra na-abịa ọ na-abịa nwaanyị Ọnịcha tụọ wozere ife dị wee were aka Ọnịcha wee bledo na bledo ife a na-eme. Achọrọ m ka m hapụ that woman because I'm just trying to respect her somehow based on her age. Mana ọ bụrụ ka anyị kwuo ya bụ ifufe ka o so dị, that woman anything na drag us 24/7. But yeah, the bagodi. This woman use her platform to tell you that Mama Biafra, but no, well, if us not about the man, yeah, that's Zion. What happened? They call the innocent, one innocent now down here. They actually believe this woman, and some of them sneak away from fall back and begin to fall deeper. Now they have gotten to the place that they cannot go back. You understand? They have fall inside the the deepest of deepest. Now they are now telling you that you should go and ask, I don't know, was it on your platform that I don't know who made the pronouncement? Why don't you summon her to come to your platform and cause us a draft? The reason why you keep on falling back and falling deep is because you are doing the result is not to in any margin. The result is not even to Biafran Liberation Army or angels. It's not about your angels. The result, what you want to achieve, is to make sure that you drag COS and USB backward. On your attempt to destroy COS and the Biafran movement, that's why you keep on falling sideways. You fall back, you fall deep, you borrow shovel, you borrow digger, you dig more to where you fall more. Today, it seems like you are getting tired. And to crown it all, you want also, because you have fall Yakata. Next now is to make sure that Butozo, commanders, and Gentle, all of them they are not the target. You want to make them officially that they have also fall back by making sure you create a enmity between them and Biafrans that actually pray and care for them. That's why that is the most painful part of all this thing going on. Many of these commanders and generals don't know what is going on social media. When I say that some of us feel bad that you are saying it because you also want to fall back. Some of you calling me fall back and saying all those things. I watch someone even on their own program, a USB broadcaster. What he's saying, I laughed. You see, I am not here to rob anybody cream, but to make sure that I concern tomorrow. If you watch my video, you cannot. I am proud to watch my video 3 months, 4 months, 5 months ago, even 1 year ago. I'm proud to watch it because I don't miss yarn. I don't miss yarn. And I'm at before the before. I don't just eat because people are eating. You know what? Some of them that I just don't even know what lead to the comment that I make. Then some of them are using I saw, like I said, I saw some of them using trying to, but I'm not gonna go there. But then chite gechite agbanya basak abogo no because bachakolo boss about 2 weeks ago or kaga kana fully because I am trying to be polite. Some of us are taking it for granted. USB government allowed Nwayi Ocha to misyan Ojaka da kase odan, dragging people from here and there. And one thing about Nwayi says that if you are not strong, I'm not talking about academically, okay? If you are not strong mentally, she will drag you to the mud. And don't iron full gold. Or by the touch, oh my God, or what? She will go after you. She want to drag you. Imagine this one dragged CRC, Eggman. They even do the reconciliation party. You know, they want to come together. Why? Not to make Biafran movement to be excellent, not to promote Biafran Liberation Army, not to protect even the land. The aim to make sure that Ngozi Rebeze yields zero fruit. That is the only thing. Nothing more. That's why they keep on falling left, fall right, fall front, fall backward, fall upside down. Can we go? Let us remember. Let us try to recollect some of the names that they have gave Dr. Ngozi Rebeze. One, Onye Ogbunigwe. Ọ na-atụ Ogbunigwe. Ọ na-egbu ụmụ ajana. Ọ nụrụ nwoke Fulani. Mụọ ụmụaka. Ọ mụrụ ndị Fulani. Nụkwa sụkwa ya nwoke Fulani again n'elu. Ihe a niile just to make sure that you begin to think in that way, like, this woman, you understand? Just to bring her down, nothing more. And the question is, that is the shocking part of it is, later, if you succeed, this is you are doing now, okay, let's assume, God forbid, you succeed. What will be the fate of Biafrans? Who is not going to stand up? Because do you know that CRC and FallDeep Republican actually, prove something to me? They made me to understand that most of these people talking and trying to fall back, fall deep, fall this and fall that, is a Fulani woman, they now have opportunity to raise money and lead. My brothers and sisters, both of them, all of them are now following Yakata. So if they are trying to hide it, the same way they are trying to hide when they want to attack Ogeka. So we are looking, we're checking the minutes, how many minutes, maybe let's say 144 minutes to go. These people will now come back and begin to tell you, can I continue again? Because this, like I said, credit to Progress the analyst, because this video is from her. Listen. No, yeah, this man is still like, if I did with a fatal accident, or when some most got about your die. So I can't breathe. I think my life can do ya name life can but I'm just trying to give that illustration. This man still needs life support to help him to regain his senses. Thank God him and Oya want to. The question you can show again, Oya want to if Oya want to oh yeah in the platform ya want to Oya want to man. So every now drive the back and the genesis of our shot on the bit ever. Oh my Jana, Mama Biafran, no, Gabi no lie, you're gonna lie tomorrow. Oh my Jana, no tobacco, no, now they so no, they got one go. And I quit. If this US actually gave them a school free of charge, tell them this woman they're talking about, no, you're not transfer good midnight. When PM was here, not to change go on listen as now transfer go to Ogekere. I can be to go now. Why on it? I talk about Macanto China watch. It is not about you. It's about the woman, please. Now, Why na-eme midnight transfer? Ndị na-eme midnight transfer bidozi eme fundraising like play like joke ọfịọ kịta na nwaanyị social media na were okpugoro isi ogini ya wee mịpụ isi ogini obu isi mbụbụ akụ wee mịpụ na-agwa gị ga-akpọ ọkwa ya ọnịcha Ọnịcha ga-agwa ụlọ Ọnịcha aset wee sazie gị ke mata ife na-akọ na gwa gị kọlọ nsị na akọsi lapụzie ebe a pụọ gị si ebe a pụọ ịma na oge ịma na ebe onye gị n'ụgbọ mgbe ịba one chance ịbara akwụkwọ nke ọkwa nke a na ụmụ one chance a na-anabata ụmụ ihe 10:30 nke abalị that can later one chance ịba ibe iti mgbe a ga-emechi gị ịma ntinwu mkpu na a ga-agwa gị your life you understand ife ọbụla gwa gị na-eme sharply ya ka ebe why but this woman ji platform ya wee plan na this thing na wee call your attention ịma na abịago ebe a there was a time I said that some of our men, some of Igbo people, Igbo men, and some of them that lives in somewhere in like America, Canada, that part of the world, we call this woman Adan Dewo, Adan if in a menasi Kachinike goes, if in a menage on Mifa, Guinea Bifa on a mirror, we're getting that in on a mirror, that in on a mirror. And she will be the one to raise a lamb, and a bomajana, now Batagoka. Bata na was for Nebuchadnezzar could buy any. Okay, it sounds okay. She doesn't allow. She actually care for the life of people. Okay, now let us mobilize and contribute money. She'll be the one to raise a lamb that the money not contribute. Now they send them the fulani to scare people that are supposed to contribute money away. She'll on her camera again and start remind you that the Bugo Majan. Okay, if you want to do something, she will criticize it. You not ask her, come and do it. And imagine now what's going them not support. I don't support to cake, I don't support to curry. I know what more women. Do you know how many times this man have announced that she's neutral? How many times now? She is always neutral. More bone or China or neutral. After the cast, or put again, because I go much never cap. No, John Wire, 2-3 months ago, you got in a battle vehicle. Are you still standing that place? A baby came up at the vehicle there. These people are Emma. During the time of DOS, we don't have people like Adadorama like that. You see, this one, those ones, they know that they are admit that what they're doing, they are paid for them. They're just working for their payment, for their money. Once they don't care, they will come out and start telling the experiment. That's all. They don't analyze, they don't debunk. From morning to evening. Nothing more. They will come on the comment just to distract you. But why is such a is an insider? I can look with Biafran flag with the Gwagana economists or quality again. No good boom as soon as self. That make a broadcast. Kodoka can Omajan. The people that cannot listen, they also want they are interested because so I go Omajan. Listen. Man, guy, and all my mama run almost had it for damn on and was. Now don't know what also but unu joy so get got to say now. But okay, they promoting advertisement the fundraising on your platform. I don't know who was there. You managed to lure her, bring her out on your platform just to prepare USB. Because if you fall back, PM will get fall. The PM also tell you to fall deeper. That is to tell you that the PM did not say anything. It is the cooked up story. Now listen.
I mean, go soon. How many people Zoom after we had that Zoom, they will any other place because all of them are there on YouTube. Some people cannot watch. They fundraising. They go often when you get to a join that contribution. But I'm sure they made a Zoom. I make a Zoom. I want Zoom. No more. All go to confidential.
People that don't have much media, they don't have structure, but they told you that get behind a Zoom because they know the people. Some people feel bored to go to Zoom. You understand? On a hand, we got Zoom. Then I got Zoom, but not everybody drive joy to spend time on Zoom. You know what the point? This is the problem. What happened? This very woman made sure that she supported them going to Zoom and all that. The one that called her now is not telling her that no one told him he gonna Zoom. Now no media. Once every Saturday you go to Zoom to do program and all that, and nobody, no updates, nothing whatsoever. The one that contributed, where's the money? That is it.
You can't bring it out. It's not going well. It's not going well. Often when you get to a join that contribution. But I'm sure they made a Zoom. I make a Zoom. I want Zoom. No more. All go to confidential documents. You can't bring it out to the public. So things, it's not going well. It's not going well. Because people going to social heavy money. Baba cannot do it alone. You remember preaching, he preached contribution. Everybody only to swear. Because when they have that people respond. When they have from that kingdom come, he said, you're not like the backwards. So there's a problem. People can't my young people about what is going wrong. I don't know because the media was saying that they are scammers. Was in a preach here because when people I know why the poor women I know because one preaching another ambassadors. Now you are the man who did what you be but now you are going to give for Ethiopia. When I said, oh, you see one thing. It's not like your back wall in Ethiopia. Because I'm feeling that first time, the first day, it's something. Second day, another almost 100, it's something. It's Sunday here, 41, another at Sunday, 40, all the question, other question, and guy had it.
Nanja had it. No, you go see Nanja had it. Why Nanja Hammond? Why Nanja Hammond? Why, Normand? You cannot start with lies and expect progress. Ometube. You cannot just start the foundation of everything. And somebody said yesterday in my comment section that Imam Adabo need to face law after the liberation of restoration. Never have been restored, but after liberation, defending our land and everything, that he need to be tried. He need to face trial through courts. I love that, not through jungle justice. So not through that, because what he has done, to be honest with you, is very, very, very bad. Very, very bad. Educated man and at his age, much is expected. Like you should expect much from a lot, something better than what he has done.
Did you know you can make money selling ebooks, videos, and online courses?
The media to come and apply because how can I know how much meeting? And we say much of the way with the meeting. And we have to show from God say how just the balance sit down the look. Sit down the look. I'm not just
now on a Mozamo this is how you know this woman. You can now see why I told you that any group, like you want to fall back, or some of you that want to fall back, or you want to fall left, or you want to fall right. Maybe you don't want to fall back, you don't want to delay, you just want to go straight to FallDeep. Always check if this woman is there. Do you know that if this one come back to USB now, let's assume, if this one come back to USB, my brother, I will sit up like in terms of making sure that because her own is to pollute everything. Biafra United is another thing, another one. So this gang, you cannot just expect anything different from what you already know from them. You can't.
It doesn't work like this. It doesn't work like that. I can't swim my fundraising. After I'm going to use this year, I'm going to book it up. If I don't have the money, I'm not going to money. Nothing but.
Few months ago, are you getting it now? She told that nebe samane bako. Kiagno follow back. Today is also Ikukun now was a heavy gunako. Ashi Adarama. Because you use that to destroy many people, destroy many things, and you cannot even rebuild or plan anything ahead. You can't offer anything, yet your own is to destroy. You said that you are falling back because you made it clear to us that in the neutral, after they sack you from USB, it is a neutral. From it neutral, all of a sudden, PM called you, and that PM unavailable Sonak Barawa be able to do that call. Because I could remember that he was the one calling, telling you to go and check your phone. The reason why Eggman is not talking about that call or still believe that call actually took place, that PM actually said something to this woman, is because Eggman and this woman they're still trying to build another empire, another lies. The day this one is not collapsing, maybe very soon we will start hearing the real call. That PM that called Nwayi and Eggman, I don't think they will last. It's a matter of time. Maybe after this they will try and do and make another makeup party again. But let us watch.
Anybody not support I'm neutral. And all the man because I can never go okay, KK is in a Sunday mother. Join neighbor, the mother never follow I just say, I know I never donate to your own. No, you name any marrow, I didn't judge marrow, and I marrow. What I need to know.
As line go this woman almost in an change almost almost use well keep as well. Oh what quite fit this because mine above for your mouth. As a Livinus. I don't know what you want me to address. He said I should address look at this comment. People said, Ogakai, leave Adadorama alone and address what Commander Gentle said about Orabeze. About Orabeze. Okay, maybe I have watched the video, and maybe maybe there's something that you know about it that you would like to share with us. If yes, please put it on comments, and then I will bring you on so you can tell us that you want me to analyze. Everything he said there, he did not speak French, but the genesis of what he said is from here. If I'm to address that one, I will bring video of Gentle before telling us that Hope Uzodinma is the one that did this, did that, and said this. Do you understand? That Hope Uzodinma, when Ikuku, which is Biafran Unite, was telling us that COS and Okisofaya are the one committing this and committing that. You remember? You remember that Okisofaya is working with the COS, USB. That was the lie. So if you want me to talk about it, we will start from that video, because that time Gentle also made a video and said that Hope Uzodinma and Igbo governors, Southeast governors, this is what they're doing. Igbo politicians, this is how they're moving around, time use, going. He did not mention Ngozi, he did not mention anybody. He mentioned these people that I just mentioned. The video is there. That's number one. He also made another video and mentioned Hope Uzodinma where he talked about having meeting, you remember? So don't bring lies and cover your brain. So why Ngozi now? Why? Why now? After hearing the same story from Biafran Unite and people like him, all of a sudden we are now hearing. So we can see through all those things, my brother. I don't know what you want me to say. Firstborn, wow, thank you so much for super chat. Thank you so much. Why is it not coming up? God bless you, my brother. You did not even type any message. You did not even say anything. God bless you. God bless you. I reward you mightily. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So if you want us to talk about it, we need to start from the genesis. We need to talk about what Gentle said before, not one, not two, not even three. And almost every week there's update coming from Okigwe, coming from Njemeko. Even today, I posted one on our second platform. Okay, is there? That's how governors from Ebonyi, governor of Ebonyi, Imo, Abia, Anambra, Enugu are sending army from their states to face Okigwe people. So I saw that poster. That's update, right? Go and watch it. He did not mention Ngozi, but Ebubago and Co is often being mentioned. So what again you want me to analyze? Maybe there's something that you yourself know that you would like to share with us. Be man enough and tell us. That's not if truly you have maybe evidence, you think we are here to cover or harbor anything? No. Not at all. We don't do that. So please, I hope you can rest. Did you say another thing? Because I always want to engage people like you. Hope, okay, said, hope you heard what your madam said about her new United Patriots political party in Nigeria. I did not hear what your madam said. I don't know who is your madam. Okay, I don't know what you mean by your madam. This is the same thing that DOS was saying, telling PMO. That's why each time I hear people like you, I feel like throwing up. You don't, I thought you were a man. What is your name? Ezenagu. Are you not the man? At least, even if you hate somebody, you don't need to try to talk down on the person to like that. I am talking about Ogekere is because the lie is too obvious, and none of you can have come out. All the media of Ogekere, they don't debunk if I like their master. Instead, what they do is to attack you with another thing. Mention one fallback media person that can come out like this and say that they said that Isaiah Yogo, that people said that Isaiah, like I'm saying here now, that he called meeting before convention and was trying to act as a leader of Biafra. Number one, You can't see their media to come out and say, this is what happened, this did not happen. No. Instead they will tell you, but Ngozi say is a criminal. That is not an argument. That's not the intelligent argument. If you want to be engage people, that thing that I said, talk about it. Let me see how you debunk it. You don't debunk what I said. You are rather putting another argument. I can't wait to hear any of you to debunk that Azaya Yogo did not change document. Akpalawa, who claimed that he's intelligent, tried to do that, expose himself. He just entitled himself to the mess because you know the truth, but you can't stand it. You don't know how to engage it. You don't know how to push it out there. You don't know how to present it. No. If you do, bring the fact. If what I was saying is a lie, bring the truth. You don't just don't talk about it. Okay, what you said now, no, I don't hear it. Let me talk about this one. That's not an argument. So your question is your statement is immaterial. You are not saying anything here. You are just yapping nonsense. You are not saying anything. There's nothing you are saying here. The question is this: everything they said about Azaya Yogo, is it true or false? Can you come out now and use your platform debunk that his name is not Azaya Yogo? How? First name, second name fake. They now have first name, second name original. And yet, it's a kind of my brother Kai, you know the truth, but you only decided to defend Ngozi. I left Ogenkere the way you go to left Ngozi's. Sir, I'm asking you if Ngozi is doing it right. Why did Ugo left her? Okay, leave this. I can see your mouth is somehow sharp. Do you mind if I send you a link so you can now hear your voice and talk? After all, Ugo not even was. He still add his voice on social media. Can you add your voice? I'm just asking. Is it possible? I will send you a link. So you now come here and tell us. We know the side of Ugo now. Now, can you come out now and tell us boldly what you noticed from Azaya Yogo? Can you? So I said you link, you come and tell us. So we can now maybe at the end of the day I may fall back with you. You never can tell. So can you do that? Can I send the link so you come here and let us make me to be like you? If you are a very good person though, if you know what I'm saying, you can also. You said that I know the truth. So if I know the truth and you think that the truth that I know is wrong, or maybe that you think that I know what you know, come here and expose me. Can you do that? Then if we want to go about to go issue, we can go about it too. You can touch it a little bit if you want. Only you, not for other people. Only you. If you just say yes. Say the yes here, then I will send you the link. Me and you, we talk about it. Okay, one-on-one, not fighting. If you said because I'm tired of your argument or conversation. I love people who can. If you know a lot, please. They said if you say something, do something. Let's go.
So that's what I'm going to break and the trust to nobody because all these people now people that you can never trust. About the same thing. He got that same material. So, and I will continue shouting, our people, our men, never you trust this guy or the brutal. Very, very brutal. Even when he keep going ghost, up till today, this man never said because of question so everything will be all right. Oh yeah, also in I want to enjoy a better one at the sister of Ocha. I wouldn't get 100%. So thank you very much.
Now, that is the end of the video. That's the end of the video, the one I have. And like I said, credit to Progress Journalist. You see, Livinus, if you're a man enough, like if you're a man, because I believe that you're a man, that's why you summoned the courage to leave Ogekere camp. And like Ugo is a man and he decided to leave. And don't connect the Ugo resignation with you leaving Ogekere. There are two different things. One is negative, the other one is positive. Ugo may have his reasons, which is best known to him. That does not mean that everything is somehow bad, that he left. So don't get it wrong. And if you want to judge it that way, people that left from Ogekere camp outnumber those that leave USB. So don't go there. But if you say you're a man enough, you want to do something, you want to say something, please, this link, follow this link and come. And any other person can come now because we are done with this video. If you want to comment on that, we are working on on the time because I don't know when fundraising will start. Please follow the link if you want.
Every media handle supposed to focus and spread the good news that Biafra is no longer a government in exile, that Biafra now is a nation, that the world should recognize that Biafra nation. Remember, once a nation is being declared from exile, it is no longer a government in exile. Every Lazar office automatically turned to embassy. This time that we had, this festival time, is a time to spread the news that Biafra is no longer a government in exile. Biafra now is a nation in Biafra land. So therefore, anybody still hanging on the platform of government in exile should exist from there. It is no longer government in exile because it has been declared. It is a nation, the United States of Biafra nation. We are here this evening to educate those of you who are ignorant about what you're supposed to do at this time. The distraction should stop. The confusion should end.
All right. We have Madam Origin in the house. You're welcome, ma'am. Let us hear from you.
Oh, hi, Mr. Kai.
Good day to you.
Sorry, I got a little distracted. Hello, Biafrans. I greet everybody. Today is Saturday. It's weekend. Everybody is doing their lots. I just want to thank everybody for this, our job that we have taken. That is how a nation is built. It is the people that build the nation. If you leave it in one person's hand, there will be chaos. One person cannot do this. That is why all of us, we rally around, find out what we need to do, and do what we know to do, not the one we don't know to do. Because I tell you, Mazikai, this is what I'm beginning to feel. You see all these fallback people, all these passionate agitators. I have come to see, somebody made a note that everybody you see that is desperate, look at the word, desperate for position in this struggle, go and check. They have ulterior motive. And I don't blame them all. Please, nobody should say I am attacking them. Because this is the mindset of the place, the land we are coming out from. That is the mindset. You go there to grab it, snatch it, run away with it, gather one place, share it with your friends, share the loot. If people complain, you send them to dungeon, you deal with the people, you get the police, get the army, deal with the people, shut them up. Nobody should talk. But when you look at our leaders, it is important to really study what is going on. If you study what is going on, you'll be in a better position to really help this fight to freedom. Our leaders are very consistent with their focus. This is my own observation. What's going on? Can you mute your mic, please?
Yeah, let me mute some mic. Okay, you can continue.
So our leaders understood the freedom our people, the freedom that the people need. They understood it. One of the freedom, if you listen to why I'm saying this is because of yesterday, you raised up Dr. Ngozi Oreboweze, our deputy prime minister. The snippet you got from, I think it was almost 6 to 8 hours yesterday, that she engaged the people, was pouring out to the people. But that snippet you got was very, very crucial and very vital. And that snippet, if you take it, you can comfortably drop it in the comments that Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, makes concerning the freedom of the people. You pick it, you drop it, and you find it in the hearts and the mind of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The freedom of the mindset of the people. Our people have been the subletted culture. Listen to I choose my words. It said this subletted culture that is alien to us, because that is not who we were. This way of life, when you listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or you listen to, he said, these people, your people, can you imagine your own people deliberately undermining and misunderstanding you? That is because the subletted culture, whatever they are programming our minds to do and to say, you will see someone, you come out, you say, in the bush, in the. But everybody knows that this problem, the whole crux of the matter is from a system that is set to annihilate us. You hear Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, you hear those words, it's such as, that we have left the most important matter. We are now behaving like people that are undermining themselves. And we undermine ourselves. You see someone that they carried, how did we get to where all of us ran to Lagos? Everybody, because of the seaport, because we are merchants, because we are business-oriented people. They took the ports, disabled the ports, disabled everything, no good roads, no transportation. Somebody said it, that all these things that are shipped to Lagos, they pass our backyard to get to Lagos. And you have to go to Lagos and clear your products. You now start transporting it with somebody else's trailer to bring it back home. When their goods and services and their houses, their mansions are dismantled, destroyed in Lagos, they send it by, because they were talking about freedom, because it is this Biafra people. But you forgot that it is because there is a system that has made it difficult for you to build your own, to establish in your own community. Mbakwe, the then governor of Imo State, built an international airport. We all contributed penny. Everybody, everyone. Do you know the first, after almost 30 years, the first international airlift, because it was built in international standard back in those years. But this system has made it, crushed that people's efforts. People sweated, students contributed, everyone contributed. The first airlift, international airlift, was to take pilgrims from Owerri to Hajj. And somebody will come out and say, Ndibai, they are against themselves. You see the mindset, the subletted culture, they snake takia. They tell you good morning. Inside that good morning is a poisonous snake that has been contaminating us. And I tell you, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is a leader. She have understood, and it is so beautiful the way she understood the plight of the men on ground, because they're still, from what she said she gave them time to decide, because she understood that there is a poisoning of the mind that has left them prefer, or not but because of what is going on. She gave them time. And at the end of the day, they made their choice. And that brings me to why they made their choice, which is why, if you hear me speaking in this way, I'm upset. Not very upset, but I think it is still the same mindset. We are people, Confucianists, emotional blackmailers, the betrayers of the people, the ones that have consistently positioned themselves to be the middleman, the one that brings in the evil because of what they gain. The one I call Ndahia kiosk, the retailers on the misery of the people because of what they are going to gain. They create this propaganda confusion. Mazikai, you said it right. I'm beginning to believe that the men on ground may not even know a lot of what these evil people are doing to them. Because it was one of them that went ahead and told them not to collect what the government was giving them, that it is not enough. Why wouldn't the men on ground believe that person? Because that person was in the cabinet. That person, we may have told them that there is this humongous millions of dollars coming in that I believe that she may not, because she knows that she's devious, she may not even contribute. Told them that the money should be rejected, that the government is cheating on them. Why wouldn't the men on ground believe? Now, the decentralization, which brings me to a caution to the men on ground, because why we are saying all this is to help everybody heal, help everybody realize what is going on, help everybody, because the system that this government have put in place. I live in America, where my community, my what you call local government, if I see another police car inside my local government, there are two things that comes to my mind. Is either they are taking a route, it is a route they are taking, or, and that's about the only thing, or the police in my local government called for help. You will never see another police coming to another community to make any arrest. Like you won't do it. So this is what is going on. The network, which is going to make it very impossible or difficult for the Alaro government to infiltrate. So every community takes care of their people, takes care of their security, takes care of everything that needs to be taken care of. And that brings me to, when you look at this particular men on ground we are talking about, they are located kind of in Imo State and Anambra. I'm not really very sure. So they are already, how would I put it? So they are in this place where they are what they are now. Because if you are not reporting to the government, automatically what you have done is you have self-retired yourself. You have self-retired yourself. You can now, what I see them, they are like the private security, where I know that they may, take pride in having all the equipment and all the gadgets. But you have all the gadgets. There are people that entrusted that gadgets to you, which I feel that by the time Mazinem the kind of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, when they come, they are going to ask you for inventory of the gadget they have entrusted in your hand. Because the system, the government we have right now is decentralized. And I hope they will be kind enough to give them a good inventory. And if they want to continue to be private security and be well-meaning, with a clean heart, that they are for the people and not fight the government. You see where the difference is. For crying out loud, don't listen to these people that are deceiving you. As we speak, I have a quick question for these fallbackers. And I'm going to use, because you can categorize them in different ways. You have the Ogenkere group. You have the Imam Madu album group. You have the autopilot, and you have wherever else. And I'm asking them, which one of them is in charge of this? Because as far as I'm concerned, United States of Biafra have their army. So which one is in charge of these people now? Do you see the kind of confusion? And as far as I'm concerned, this Ndifo back, imagine because all 3 or 4 of them will be scrambling over this men on ground to have authority over them. And that is why I think the government made it clear. You can't say you're working for everybody and everybody, because that's what that woman did. Creating all these people are raising funds. They say they are giving it to men on ground. They are claiming, and they come out when the men on, remember I'm using the word men on ground because I want to make sure I separate it from the government. They keep saying, we did this, under whose instruction, under whose leadership. And if you have made yourself, and these three groups will come and claim that they are the ones. So it is an issue which I feel, if they are listening, they should really sit down and, see what they are doing to themselves, because the government we have right now is strong. It is very, very important that we understand that this decentralization is the way to go. And I believe a whole lot of well-meaning Biafrans that know that our mandates need to be protected. The people's mandate needs to be protected. Our government is what is giving us strength today. And we must protect it and pray that our two leaders come and join our wonderful sister to do this great work to push to light. Thank you so much, Mr. Kai. I rested there, and I apologize if I've spoken too long for our other people to say their lots.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Madam Origin. I'm happy that their friends are connecting the dots, because most of these people that are claiming that they're for this and for that, they are doing it intentional because they know the truth and they pretend that they don't know. Oyeka Chikalo, are you here with us? Please unmute your mic. Oyeka Chikalo, are you there? Okay, Greg, please unmute your mic. Wow, my brother, you are welcome. Derek Lettuce. Greg, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Please have the mic.
Yeah, my brother. Good evening.
Good evening to you, my brother. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I think I'm coming out.
Yes, you are. We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Go on, we are hearing you.
I greet you people. Okay. Yes, my brother. It's good to listen to the FallDeep and Fallout. These people are just people who create confusion here and there that we are facing today. It's it's a pity that some people cannot call themselves grown up, but they cannot have any good sound judgment of a normal person. Just imagine in the fighting for freedom in like this, at the level we have gotten to. Tell me, how can somebody who is called himself a man or a woman that is above 17 years old go align himself with the Adaramma and the Biafra Unite, and they are down no compared with the Van and the rest of them? Just tell me, in these four people, apart from the I don't know, how many of them can raise every month 200 euro to as a donation for Biafra? Is it that the Adamma that can stand it every month 100%? He will be contributing 200 euros, or is it Van, or is it Biafra Unite? So I don't know why Biafrans are so poor in reasoning. They are too poor. And how can such a person and such this kind of people be able to convince the Biafra generals, and they will be aligning and being in the same page with this kind of people. Because this is what somebody can sit down and reason on his own. Can another man afford to feed at least five Biafrans or five men in Biafra land every month? It's not possible. She will not be able to do it. Like this is what some people have to reason. It's not just because anybody have telephone number, they start sharing telephone number for the men on the ground, and everybody can talk to them at any given time, tell them rubbish. And these people will be following them. Because they see them with the PM, sometimes when in the front is or when if they make any this thing, they will be seeing him promoting PM. Because of that, everybody have access to men on ground. Everybody have power to control people. It's the thing. If I look at it, sometimes I won't just understand. See, so the point there is all these things they are doing, and the noise you see them making everywhere. They know they cannot make any move. It's either 2 or 3 things. Either these people know 100% what they want to do is make sure they scatter everything and nothing will work. Or they are deceiving themselves that they will be able to fight the government that Obadobi himself formed. So I cannot understand. So is it the people, the so-called our military, that cannot reason very well? Or is it these people that cannot reason very well? Because my brother, I don't know what I can make out of all this rubbish every time.
My brother, I understand what you are saying. But one thing, let me just add something. One thing you need to understand is that if you have listened to what she has said on Space, she actually says something that I normally say here, that the people that you should be more angry to are those deceiving the Biafran Liberation Army. You see, ask yourself this question. Somebody was busy telling you that Ngosora Beze, that she's the one working with the Bubago. They did not start saying it this month, not last month. They have been saying that because they believe that with that statement, some gullible Biafrans will use because of that and fall back. Are you getting what I'm saying? So
I'm getting what they're saying.
Many of them, many of these fallback people, they know that some of them are lazy to fall deep. Some of them are very lazy to fall deep, because for you to fall deep, you must know how to dig. You must know how to handle digger and shovel. So if you don't know how to do that, some of them choose to do the short one, like the easiest one is to keep on lying and deceiving people that Ngosora Meze is a Bubago commander. You remember? Because I forgot when I was mentioning the name they have given to her. There was a time they called her a Bubago commander and all that. So you don't need to bother about that kind of thing. But coming to your question, is it because does it mean that the Liberation Army cannot reason or something like that? PM said that what you don't know is bigger than you. They don't know. Many of the General Liberation Army commanders don't know how bad some of these people that are in contact with them are. Like Biafra United knowing fully well that Ebubagu is Ebubagu, they're operating on their own, but he keep on using his platform to link it to USB. What does that tell you? So that is the problem. That's the problem. Is those that are them we should hold very, very, responsible. Continue.
Yes, the point there is this: anybody that is telling himself the truth is this. Let my not apart from making Dr. Ngozi with the COS and giving her the power after the PM was picked up, and there he said Dr. Ngozi is his surrogate. So apart from these two things, let's assume that PM did not say make sure that you protect the mandate and you are the surrogate. Let's assume everything was working as it's supposed to be. She went on that day and she declared Biafra. How can somebody who only would you for and able to or somebody who do for she got when a woman who took that risk on that 29th November that everybody, both the POS, everybody say any person that set himself on fail and they would arrest that person. And this woman, upon when they were crying this woman went to Finland the week or 4 days before the so-called program. And in Finland, she was calling people to come that time in Finland. And those people who joined this DOS to stay to instill fear into Biafrans use many tricks to make sure that Biafra will not be declared. And this woman and the people who supported her take their stand and declare this Biafra. And somebody will come after 1 week and start telling you that this woman is working against the Biafra. She took risk, bought her own ticket, paid her fare, contributed money for this very occasion, and went to Finland and took the risk, even when they fought against it that it will not be declared, and she did it. And now when she came back, then she will go and form a military to fight against what she went to do in Finland. And so if you are an army, or if you whatever you are a man on ground or man on tree, and somebody come back and start telling you all these things, and you tell me that you are not corrupt, you did not go home and think about it 2 or 3 times, my brother. So it's just like the argument we were making today. Nobody is saying that if they come back ask for forgiveness, they should not be forgiven. No, I'm not a part of that. If they say they are sincerely sorry and they're ready to work United States of America, recognize the government that the woman took risk to declare the Biafra for Biafra. And they say we want to work with her and they confess. The Bible says when we confess with our mouth and believe, yeah. So if they confess with their mouth that they respect, they know, recognize the United States of Biafra, and they work with the government of the United States of Biafra that we declare. If the government forgive them, why not work with them? Or if the government decide on themselves, say, okay, I want to give peace a chance. This is the condition we want. If you are ready to do it, we still accept you as our military. I'm not against it. But will I condemn them with their evils since that 29th of November? They are not worthy to do anything with. They are not worthy. That is a fact. Everybody have his own what he thinks. So people should stop deceiving themselves. That is my own take on this. So any person listening, people like Van Nedorama and the rest of them, that person is deceiving himself. That is my message to them. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate you. Triple M, let's hear from you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my
Happy
brother
weekend.
Kai. My brother, I wish you the same. I'm on the road actually, but above I know we must represent.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
US Bioregi here name. Onye kwere kwe ebe mgbaba gị siri ike. Asị na-ebuli mmiri na-atụgharị n'ọtị mmega. Ọkpara Chineke nọ n'isi ụgbọ udumede. Onye nwere Jehova nwere ihe dị mma. Iyi ihe siri ike na ọ ga-emerụ onwe ya. Igwe na-eche ndụ m. Ne. Ịma na ọ dịghị ihe na-eme. Nothing mega. N'isi ndị niile kwere na USB. Mana ọ dịghị ihe na-eme. Nothing mega. My fellow Biafrans, I greet each and every one of us this beautiful evening from my location.
Edition is not a good one. Edition is not we feel that is in the one.
Mba, ndị na-motivate anyị oge dị egwu down. Yes, my brother, I greet each and every one of us. I love you all, those in the house, and also people in comment section. Udo dịrị mmadụ niile. Ekwuru eziokwu a, anyị ga na-ekwu eziokwu a, nothing can stop us. No power. My song this evening say, nothing mega. Nothing mega. You know, we are not gonna be moved. I myself can't be moved because I said it before now that many things will happen. Shocking stories will be happening. But what it takes you is for you to be mental toughness. This is the time we need to apply that mental toughness our leader Mazen Nandekalo preached about. If you don't know, you know. Mgbe na-ara ahụ kọ na-ebe Nwachukwu kwere o Jehova na-abịa. This time I know this is no nonsense time. This time is no nonsense time. Let me ask us Umuchukwu Okabiama. Abụna bụkwa nke a na nwa Chineke nwanne ịkpọ nwa Chineke mana ọsọ na-eme because nwa ụmụ ndị na-akpọ onwe ụmụ Chineke were awalida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu re onye ọbụla nọrọ ndagara ka ọ bụ na igwekwe freedom aga erelizi ya gị jụọ ha kamgbe ha nọ underground erelizi dị awalida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ọkwa ndị na-akpọ nwa Chineke ezigbo nwa Chineke ma ya wụrụ ọdị nke aha aka m akwụ ya. For those, your topic is about Nwayi isi ọcha, regards to Inegianti. My brother, the person that told me something yesterday and came back today and say, we are just blabbing. No fact, no nothing. Why do you think I can take that particular person serious? What will make me take that particular person serious? Then outside that, have we asked ourselves, you know, our people don't even look into things or sit back and analyze something. In the Western world, once you are coming out for a public position, a sensitive post, in fact, anything that has to do with public position, they will affect you from your primary school, from your primary education to where you stopped. And even at your working place, to know the kind of person you are, the kind of life you live, your past and the present. What makes us not reason? Ask people why these people are doing such a thing. One, once a sellout will always be a sellout. Ndị Igbo na-atụkwa n'elu si aka ekpe na adịghị amụ ya na nka. Aka ekpe adịghị amụ ya na nka. That woman now, you first of all ask yourself question. That is the number one question you ask her. Who is Adandoch? That is the one question you ask yourself. Who is Adandoch? Then you bring it down. Remember when she was protecting somebody and castigating, telling our PM that he did wrong. PM have to apologize to that particular person that did wrong. Our PM came out to show the different people what that person did. And she was telling our PM to apologize. Even before that one, she joined DOS people to fight our PM. Today, under the Agwan and you take that kind of person serious. You take them serious. Who is Chatter Republic man? Chatterman. Chatterman is also in that net. Forge our PM. Then Naga. Just go to Dan. Different people. Sit in the Dan. Buy no touch. Can you know who name group and here? Can you know who on a sea? For me, I don't know for you. I'm going to stand the
What happened? What happened to you, my brother? Triple M. Who kicked you out? Is it network? Okay, Simon and Megan, unmute your mic. Let's wait until Triple M return. I don't know what happened to. I believe.
Good evening from my hand.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I want to greet all Biafrans.
Right on.
Our leader, Ezenagu Carlo. I got an information today, not actually authentic, that the Nigerian government are trying to bargain with him, and they're telling him to stop to drop the struggle, and he refused. I don't know how authentic it is, but somebody just told me that was the reason why they extended the court case. I also want to thank our PM, Mazi Samoneba. These are two people, and our DPM, Deputy Prime Minister. They are doing so much. Your topic today is about Adando Ocho. There was something our PM said that came to my mind, and that is, he said that if you watch this set of people that is doing all these things, some of them, the major people, the arrowhead there are from the old IPOB. Both Biafra Disunite and Adan Deutsch. And there was something our PM said. PM said that the DOS, they keep on chasing people, new people who comes into the struggle to make a difference. That they will use all sorts of lies and propaganda against them, and those people will leave. And the same thing they did to him. There was no manner of lie. They say he's working for Nigeria, he's working for Brian, for Tunumbu, all sorts of things. The same format. He came out and he told them, you people have been doing this thing, but I will be your end. The same narrative, the same system, just the same people are now bringing all sorts of propaganda, all sorts of lies. Can you imagine calling our DPM a terrorist? And Ezenagu Carlo is being charged for terrorism. The same thing is with our PM. And this woman, that's why I said that this woman is a very stark illiterate. She has no brain. And I wonder why some people, you know what? It is normal. Or the call the Ocha, or the call the Gabegoro. So there are people like her who will follow her. But any person who is reasonable will not follow these people. Even Biafra Unite. That is still one thing that is outstanding. One thing that make our DPN outstanding. I have not seen any lies from her. But Adan Ndocho, the lies she has told is numerous, it's uncountable. The same thing is applicable to Vam Vam Vam. The same thing is applicable to Biafra Disunite. You know, before I used to follow him, but when I discovered that there are lies he tells, I don't believe everything he says now. In fact, I don't derive joy watching him. Watching him, he's the only person that I've not, unscribed from his this thing. But I normally once I get the notice, I don't open because I've been telling my mom what lie does he want to tell again? Because the one he told was very, very it was very, very embarrassing. The one he said that the people that Ngozi Arabeze raised, and what did he tell what was the name he called them? That was very, very embarrassing. And he has not come out up to today to tell Biafrans this thing I said was a mistake, it was a misinformation, to show that it was deliberate. And maybe he never expected that those men will come out, to inform Biafran on who they fought. He never expected it. And another thing again, he was telling us when after the listen, he said he was standing neutral. He said, Biafra, I watched the program. He said after 6 months, you people will know who is fighting for Biafra. That thing he said there, that you people will know who is fighting for Biafra, what he meant really was that we shouldn't follow Ngozi Arabeze. That after 6 months, we're going to see that the fallback group, Ogenkere, that the one is going to be the one fighting for Biafra. But unfortunately, after that 6 months, Ogenkere disappointed them. He couldn't do anything apart from taking picture up and down. He now came out and said, I told you people that after 6 months, he was actually in the camp of Ogenkere, pretending that he's neutral. And like I said, I think that was yesterday, that is a sabotage, a very, very big sabotage that Biafra Unite has done. So these people, the modus operandi is always to chase serious people out. And when you leave it for them, they are so dumb in the head that they couldn't do anything. They can't do anything. You see, all about freedom fighting is not all about media. Media is important. Our PM said that he's using 4 dimensions: armed struggle, bilateral struggle, and the other 2, I couldn't remember them. All these particular things are very, very important for what freedom fighting. But where all these people are based in is every time men on ground. Men on ground, men on ground, men on ground. And for Gentle and Butuzo, if they don't want to work with COS, USB government, they are free to go and, fight their own. Let them continue fighting. But one thing that will not be good is that if the USB is able to raise an army, they shouldn't come out and start tagging them Ebubago, because that's the next thing they will do. Samonepa raised his own men out of the security outfit that Mazin and the Karo brought out. And I don't see anything wrong in our COS raising our own. If these 2 people decide that they don't want to work with her, she has the obligation, she has the right with her cabinet to raise her own army. And I want to say, Butuzo and Gentle, I respect them a lot. What they're doing is not easy. But Kama number Samuro Dike number Kamokware, Dike number. There are people who is ready, even more than them, to fight. People who are calling our PM who want to join the army. When are we starting? There are people who need this freedom. So how and why should not be a stumbling block? Let them fight their own with whoever they feel they support. I hope I'm coming out, Mazikia. Hello?
Yes, you're
Yes,
coming out.
yes, we can
Continue.
hear you. We can hear you.
Okay.
I have to mute my
So
mic
they are
because of
free.
noise.
Okay. For my own, somebody was talking about if they come back. We don't need people that are not consistent. because they withdraw you back. These people, their mind is already biased. They feel that maybe they feel they cannot stay under the authority of a woman. And that is their own understanding. That is how they believe. That is their own orientation. Their own understanding, sorry. So for me, let the USB raise another army. Let them follow their own lane, and the USB will follow their own lane. Every leadership, I've been in leadership. I was once a time I was a leader in my church. The person that was assisting me was not loyal to me. Every time we were having issue, what did I do? I left him there. He was still the assistant. I didn't remove him because I don't have the power to remove him. I picked up somebody else doing the work of an assistant more than that person. Every leadership needs somebody that is loyal to him. It is everywhere. You cannot be in leadership and somebody that is not loyal to you, that is not ready to work with you, might say, "Oh, I go and do this." You will say, "No, whether I'll do it like this." Every leadership needs a loyal army. And if these people cannot be loyal to USB, the USB have to form another army and do it their own way. That was something our COS said. He said that when Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is our PM, comes out, that she's going to give him report of everything. That she's going to take responsibility of everything. She said it. That yes, PM might get other information, other place, but he is going to give him report of how she has been able to do for these few months. We are believing that it's not going to get up to a year, but for these few months, which is which is the normal thing. She has it in mind that our PM will come out. And I keep on saying, I have never seen her tell any lies. She came out to explain, to respond to Gentle, and she did it. She made her response very, very clear. And she also talked about Go 247. Actually, Go 247 leaving the government is a sad thing. I'm not happy about it. But like Ugo said, it is not under must that everybody must be in the government. But one thing I don't want Ugo to do tomorrow is to come back and start fighting the government or start opposing. As he said that he's not joining anybody, that he's on his own, let it be like that. Whatever that made him to leave the government, I don't know. It is best. Then, like he said, even if one person goes out, the government continues. When Simon Ekpa was there are people he expelled. He expelled Pastor Livingstone, but he expelled Azoka, Madam Arewa left. So it is not a new thing. Actually, we are not. Go 247 was somebody we hold in high esteem, and we are going to miss him from the government. But at the end of the day, my prayer is that Finland should leave our PM so that he can come and settle all this matter. Settle all this matter. This division, yes, he said that after declaring USB that we are going to do Akanono on our own. This might be the first stage of Akanono. But to me, I feel it is too early for us to start, this camp. We have almost 3 groups now. And from what I'm looking, it seems that Madam Azoka want to make Madam Azoka another 4th one. And, but one thing there is that the USB government still has the highest population. But I believe that if they come together, they can be able to achieve something. But this issue of everybody is looking for a post. And I think that one of the problem these people have is that the group that our PM inaugurated to reform the Brigade after declaration, who actually removed some of these people. And they felt that maybe they have been there since, and somebody now came in and wants to remove them. I believe that this is their anger. That some of them were removed. And I don't know, we need to educate some people, some of us in this freedom fighting. That is a guy that is in my place, is among one of the local government, is the media I called him in this struggle, back there in the homeland. I called him, I said, my dear, you are not much educated. And now you are working, you are doing this one, posting, doing a work. But have it in mind that there will be a stage that you might not be relevant again. And when you are not given this work and your work is given to somebody who is more intelligent and more educated than you, don't be offended. Our gain is Biafra. Our gain is not the position. Even Mazen Nandikalo said that the only thing that will give him life is when you give him Biafra. He didn't say when I get Biafra. He said, when give me Biafra and I will be alive. That means he's not only depending on his own, that somebody else can come out far better than him and give him Biafra. That also means that the Nigerian government should give him Biafra. So the issue of you are in a post and the post, the standard has increased and you cannot match up, and another person have to take the baton, and you now feel offended. Why should they remove you? Whereby the stage we are, your level of understanding or level of education or knowledge cannot be able to carry it, and another person who is far better than you is given a job, you now start calling that person is bad. That means you are not fighting for Biafra. What you are fighting for, what you came out to fight, is for position. If your aim is Biafra, if there is somebody who is far better than you, you should be able to give the baton to that person to continue. All our target is let Biafra come. And we are saying that the Biafra we are fighting for, it is not for us, but for our next generation. Next 20 years, some of us might not be alive. If you are fighting for position, will you be alive till then? But we are building up a nation. We are fighting for a nation that our next generation will benefit from it. So the issue of position should not be an issue. If somebody else is far better than me, take it. The main thing is let us get this thing. Let us get this thing because our people are dying. Now, for the army, what our COS and the cabinet brought about separating the men on ground, each state having their own army. It is a very, very good thing. Gen 2 and Butuzo, they reside in Imo State. What about Anambra? What about Enugu? What about Mufu? That all the time the Fulani men, Fulani headers come there to kill people. What about that place? We need an army there. We need an army in Delta. We need armies in Edo State, part of Biafra that is there. We need armies in all these places for them to make sure that we protect our border. Our border is not only Imo State. Our border is not only Imo State. We have Anambra, we have Imo, we have Abia. All these places we need. When Mazekalo talked about protecting the border, you think it would not be a central army? No, they have to be decentralize them to have other army, other places. All these things are understanding. And I pray that God will help us and God will give them. If they come back tomorrow to say that they are sorry, we're going to accept them, but it should be under condition that, look, these are the way we want to work. Are you ready to work with us? If they're not ready, let them go. Let the government raise another army, raise another people that I believe there are men. Even my friends say, hey, I'm ready to fight for Biafra and let Biafra come. That is the only thing I need, because I am fed up with Nigeria. Nigeria can never work. It can never, not even Obi, not even anybody can work Nigeria. So we need a new brand nation that we're going to build from scratch. And every mentality of Nigeria must be removed from everybody. This thing that Butus and Gentry is doing is just Nigerian mentality. That is Nigerian mentality. Lies upon lies. You tell lies, you propaganda and all these things. Position, I have to be the head, nobody else. That is Nigeria way of system, and we don't need it. So we need to change change their orientation for them to get a better orientation on how government works and how leadership is being followed. Thank you very much. Mazik here. I'll make my submission here.
God bless you. God bless you. Triple M, can you just complete your statement? Your network keeps you as before. Triple M, are you there?
Yes, my brother. Thank you very much. Network, although I don't know, I'm on the way then.
Okay.
My brother have already spoken well because he touched the area I hoped to touch. You know, my only advice for our people, please and please, everybody is not gonna be a freedom fighter. Ndị Igbo na-atụ ilu so adịghị ahụ eme uro. Please, our PM have said this thing on countless times. Once you say that you are tired, or what the level that the struggle is beyond you, and you cannot withstand it. One day, jejely wayole park or now. My advice for our brothers and sisters who feel that they don't understand what our DPM is doing. Please, I am Gayonishi Habo. How let them enter and keep their prestige. Then we don't want to see them coming online fighting the government about what they are doing. It's a deal with them. He must hear them and they disinterested. Bani me ga no rozi lewe onwe on that any kwesiri ime ga meme. Nke na ga take we bia our government to war. Can na ga take. Now, my brother Kai, Ilanya, what our people are still doing till today, they will still come out to tell you, they say that article say, I think go on say, Adibi need that Igbo people will like money. He would have used money to do this. Blah 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 blah. Then turn back again. Obasanjo say, when we are fighting the Biafran war, I was able to fight Igbo. They will use it as a reference. Today, they have made themselves available. They have made themselves the willing tools to repeat that same thing. And brother Kai, let's take it back. When our leader never allowed any genuine person that came with a good thing to offer for the struggle. They will, they will blaspheme you, talk about of things. They are here before. They how come now they are there? We don't want you. They claim the ownership without offering anything. That resulted them fighting our PM. Because you can't tell me that for over 10 to 12 years or 17 years, they are there claiming ownership. Zero result. Today again.
My brother, hold on. Next Mark said, I hope you have donated. Fundraising, has it started?
Yeah, I think this is past 7.
Okay, please, we are going to end it now. Please let me just end it now.
That's all right. That's all right. Fellow Biafrans, let's go and support our government. That is the only government we have. Thank you, my brother. We'll come back again, maybe tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Greg, I'm sorry. Later, okay? Please, we're going to end it now. Thank you so much, my people, and see you again. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you're new. Bye-bye for now. Thank you, guys.